It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com on a Labor Day weekend holiday here in 2017. We kick things off here on the Classic Metal Show with Cleveland's own Wretch with Watching the World, which I think all of us is kind of keep an eye on things going on around the world, as well as in Houston and with our presidency and all the bullshit that's going on out there. And then we followed it up there with some Snake Eyes 7 from their debut release, Devil with a Rosary. And the Devil with a Rosary right here on the Classic Metal Show. I want to bring to the mic my friend and partner, Chris Aiken. What's going on, Chris?
What is up, sir? How are we?
Do you have your rosary handy?
Oh, yeah. I was sitting here reading the book of Luke a little while ago and just, silently saying a little prayer, rubbing the etching off the cross. Did
you put your fist in the middle with your imaginary friends over there, do taters, do a prayer, and say, God, help us with a classic metal show tonight. Give us a good show tonight. Bless the fans. Bless the show. Make it great.
Everything but that fans part. I think the term was fuck the fans.
Bless the show, fuck the fans, make the show great.
Right.
All right. Fair enough. Well, it is a holiday weekend here on the Classic Metal Show, and I kind of look forward to these shows because I always kind of consider these shows kind of fuck-off shows.
Sure.
Because, I'm kind of in a festive mood. Nothing serious going on. I got several days to just kind of hang out and just relax.
Right.
And I like to make the show more festive than normal.
Okay.
So that's kind of my attitude today.
So in other words, you didn't do any prep. We have no topics, and we are winging it.
No, actually, I got. I do have topics this week.
All right.
There was some fucked up shit going on in the world this week.
Yeah, you think? Jesus.
Yeah. So I do have topics. That's okay. Not an. I'm actually more prepared this week than I was last week.
All right, we did okay last week.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. We can pull shit out of our ass and make it funny. Because last week, I got to be honest with you, when the show started,
mm-hmm.
and this is one of those rare occasions, I was going to pull a Chris Aiken. I was actually just too tired to do the show.
Okay.
And somehow we made it work, and it actually turned out pretty damn funny.
Yeah, it was pretty, that fucking Diwali 2019. Jesus Christ, that was funny.
And 17 and Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that one back yet, but I did listen to the fucking Year of the Toilet twice.
Right.
That shit was fucking hysterical.
Of course, Indians are funny, man. I don't know who the most fucked up people on this earth are. I'm not really sure who exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But Indians. My affection for the Indian people, not Native Americans, the Indians from India.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, every time I run across a story like that, it gets more fucked up every time.
Well, you got to be looking somewhat, because I never run across a story like that. Never. That never happens to me.
I don't look for it. I think because my interest level, because of cookies and, people chase, the way that the internet works, that they track your interest levels.
Sure.
They just kind of pop up in my news feeds and stuff.
You think?
So I always run across these stories. And the funny thing is that because we do have fans around the world and who do listen to us and, whatnot, I'm getting like messages through the LinkedIn.
Okay.
From our fans. One came from our fan, I'm just going to call him Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
If you love Indians, and he throws me 2 YouTube links of fucked up Indian shit.
Okay.
So the fans are always helping us out.
Right. They looked you up on LinkedIn, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, they are desperate to get the hold of you, aren't they?
Apparently, because, I'm not a big social media guy.
Yeah.
And yes, I am on LinkedIn, so if people want to get a hold of me, my God, you can get a hold of me via the LinkedIn. Just look me up.
Yeah.
And you can find me. But, yeah, I got a couple of YouTube links this week sent to me via the LinkedIn. about Indians.
It's funny.
Yeah, so there you are.
Too good.
Yeah, so the fans are always willing to help. And, I'm always getting emails from people who feel or believe that they've made a personal connection with me.
Oh, like arson.
Well, yeah. Well, people who I've corresponded with via my personal email, not that it's a big deal, but they'll send stuff to me to my personal email now.
Okay.
Because now we're buds.
Right.
So we're pals now, and now they can correspond with me directly.
Right.
So our good friend Ozzy Ace, he sends me shit through the whole week.
Sure.
Did you see the Evel Knievel pinball machines?
I think we have one.
Do you?
Yeah, we have one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we've got one out at Pinball Heaven there.
All right. Well, I'm going to make a trip out that way in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I could play the Evel Knievel pinball machine.
Do you want to be on the guest list?
Oh, man, put me on the guest list because I don't want to stand in line along that velvet rope and say, do you have like a wristband that I can wear to show that I'm a VIP in this, this palace of gaming?
Right. This pinball haven.
Chris put me on the guest list, man. He's like one of the partners and shit.
No, he's the partner. There's no other partners. It's me, goddammit, and I'm taking all my credit now. Fuck Ed.
Right.
Ed is just an employee.
Right.
In fact, not even an employee. He's just a volunteer at this point.
So, put me on the guest list, man.
All right, just let me know the date, and I'll make sure that you're taken care of at the door, man!
Exactly. I want the VIP treatment.
All right. I'll get Sean to give you the 3-minute tour.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I've been there before. I don't need the tour. I just want to play. I want to play some Galaga, man.
I'm taking Kelly over there this weekend, and that's the same thing. She's like, "Do you have Galaga?"
Oh, I kick ass on Galaga.
Oh yeah,
I do.
I don't kick ass at anything.
I love Galaga, but that's my game.
No, we have 3 of those.
Well, and if you have an Evel Knievel pinball machine,
I'm gonna text it.
I'm gonna take a picture with that machine because that's a piece of history right there in the gaming industry.
Yeah, it is. I think we have it.
You better, because if I make a trip over there, you'd better have a Evel Knievel pinball machine.
I'm texting my son right now to make sure. God, I can't even spell. Pinball.
Because apparently somebody had one for sale on eBay.
Oh, yeah?
It was only $8,000.
Is that it?
That's all. Just $8,000.
That sounds extremely high.
$7,999.99.
If you're truly in the market for an Evel Knievel pinball machine, I'm quite sure I could find you one for a whole lot less than $8,000.
Well, there were other ones out there. There was one out there for $4,100.
Yeah, I would think for about 2 G's we could find you one.
Right, and then there was the Bally Kiss pinball machine.
We have that
out there for $3,500.
Yeah, we have that too.
So
and we have the Evel Knievel. My son just
so the Evel Knievel pinball machine was actually more money than the Kiss pinball machine.
Sure, there's less of them manufactured.
Right.
That's why.
Well, but the thing is Evel Knievel is no longer walks the earth, and the members of Kiss are still around.
Right.
So sure. as soon as Gene Simmons kicks the bucket, it'll be like art. It'll go way up in value.
I doubt that.
Because it'll go way up in value.
There's so many of them, and now there's even different versions. There's a 2015 version as well.
Well, I'm talking about the original shit. I'm not talking about the knockoffs.
Yeah, you're talking about the 1976 mint one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That Kiss pinball machine is so fucking awful to play.
Yeah, and it's way overrated.
It's so slow. That's not that I'm good at any of these goddamn pinball machines. It's funny because every time I'm out there, the staff makes fun of me because I'm by far the worst player. Most people could beat me at just about every game in the place, even though I own the place. And I have one simple thought every time, which is the minute I start getting good at these games, we might as well close the doors, because I'll have to be more focused on playing these fucking games than getting asses through the door.
Exactly.
So I don't try to be good at them, but it is kind of cool to own them. It's pretty cool to say, like right now, you just said, yeah, you got that Evel Knievel? Of course I do.
Yeah, well, but Ozzy Ace wanted us to realize that, being that Evel Knievel was a personal childhood hero of mine, that the pinball machine was available for sale.
Right.
So he informed me that he's been scanning for our favorite stuff.
Okay, well, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's how our fans look out for us.
Yeah. You know what's weird is most of the musical games, the Evel game is okay, but most of the music pinball machines, not so good. The Kiss one, especially the 2015 Kiss one, not very good. The Guns N' Roses, not very good. The Metallica, very not good.
Isn't there an AC/DC one?
That's pretty solid.
That's a good one?
Yeah, we had it. I think we sold it.
You sold the game?
Yeah.
I'm not going now. Fuck that shit.
Well, get another one.
If there's no AC/DC game, I'm not going.
It was a fun game, but it had that bell in it and the little ringer thing. I don't know what you call that inside the bell. You would hit the ball.
The clapper.
Okay. You would hit the ball. You'd hit the ball that would hit the bell, and then the bell would ring. And that fucking little ball thing inside kept getting broke. So it was like, fuck, you can't. How many of these are we going to buy?
Right.
So it was like, out with this shit. Some asshole wants to buy it and trade it for like 3 better games. We'll take it. I think we traded that for like a Star Wars and like a Funhouse.
Oh, blasphemy.
Hey, got to do what we got to do.
You traded an AC/DC pinball machine for Star Wars?
Fuck yes.
Talk about overrated, man.
Overrated or not, dummies that'll fucking tattoo their arms will come out there and spend $20 just to play Star Wars. Not as many going to come out just to play AC/DC.
Very nice.
It's about money, my friend.
I get you. So what's happening in the world of Chris Aiken? I understand you've been kind of gimping around this week, and are you on the mend? Are you getting any better, or are you just laid up?
I'm getting better, dude. I have had the worst fucking luck these last since late Memorial Day. As you remember, I had that sciatica fucking blow up,
right,
in my back and in my ass and whatnot. Over Memorial Day. Well, that somehow led to some kind of tendonitis in my foot that I couldn't walk. So for the last month, I've been walking with a fucking cane. And literally the day it stopped hurting, I was walking in my house and I dropped my remote on the floor and I went to pick it up and all I heard was in my fucking knee. And I was like, son of a fucking bitch. And of course, I tore my MCL. So now I have a second grade tear of my MCL. So yeah, I'm still limping around. I have a what do you call it? A knee brace.
Right.
I'm fucking walking around like Stone Cold Steve Austin, just constantly with the brace on, and the brace is heavy and fucking makes sleeping a real pain in the ass, because every time you fucking roll one way or the other, you got a bunch of hardware clunking around, so it wakes you up. But yeah, so I'm better than I was, though. At least now the cane has been put away and the crutches and shit, and I can actually limp around a little bit and get from here to there. I haven't done a whole lot.
So you're not relying on apparatus to get around.
No, not right now. I mean, it hurts like a bitch when I'm fucking trying to get around. Like today, I was doing like some dishes and shit. And every how like you got a dishwasher, right?
I do, but I never use it. I don't make enough dishes to run a dishwasher.
That's true. You probably don't need to run a dishwasher for one plate and one cup, but for here, if I'm doing some dishes like I was today, I was doing some dishes, and just the slight little turns to like turn from the sink to the dishwasher to fucking drop a cup or something in the dishwasher, I was like, man, my fucking leg is killing me. You know, I was like, how long is this going to take? Or if it's going to take too much longer, fucking just get me the wheelchair and let's be done with this shit.
Then you're going to have to make your whole house wheelchair capable.
Why not?
Accessible. You're going to have ramps and shit.
I'm already in a ranch, so it's not like it's not like it would be too much of a hassle, really. Maybe a ramp in the door and out the door, and that's about it, right?
Hey, you could get one of those little, what do they call those? One of those scooters, one of those motorized scooters.
One of those chairs with a thing to take me down the hallway.
Right.
Most people use it for steps. I'll just use it to slide me down the hall.
Right. Instead of elevating you, it just pushes you forward.
Yeah, just gets me where I'm going to.
Right. So you got these tracks along the wall.
Exactly.
You're like a human slot car.
Exactly.
You got like this controller.
I'm like the mom on The Sopranos. Remember that when she was coming upstairs?
Exactly.
That'll be me, but just sliding back and forth down the hallway.
Sure.
Pit stop at the bathroom, crawl to the toilet.
What do they call those? With the little scooter, what do they call those? A hover round or something like that?
Something like that. I don't even know.
Yeah, but you could go down to the Payless, grocery store and you ride your hover round, but make sure you do it right down the middle of the aisle so nobody can get by you on either side.
That's right, of course. Talk about me.
Yeah, as much as I hate going out, I got to admit, I do have to go to the grocery store now and again. Mm-hmm. What is it with these people, whether they're pushing a grocery cart or they're riding one of those scooters, they have to go right down the middle of the aisle. They can't go to the left or to the right of the aisle. They have to go down the middle.
Yeah. Well, dude, as you know, you're talking to the wrong guy. The guy that has been thrown out of the grocery store and who as recently as a couple weeks ago got into a fucking yelling match with somebody at the grocery store. I always get in trouble in there for exactly that reason, because people are inconsiderate.
Yeah. I went to the grocery store just to pick up a couple of things, right? And I didn't even have a small cart. I had a basket with me.
Right.
And I couldn't get around the people who have to shop down the middle. They have to push, and not only do they push the cart in the middle, when they have to go retrieve whatever it is off the shelf, they leave their cart right in the middle of the aisle.
They leave the cart in the middle and then move to the side themselves to stand in front of whatever you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course. That's exactly it.
So then you make it extremely obvious that you have to squeeze by them, and they just stand there.
Right.
And it's like, I guess you don't get the hint. I have to squeeze by you to get to where I need to be, but yet you just stand there and think nothing of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, but you're nicer than me. I'll tell them to move. I'll give them one, hey, excuse me, and if they don't move, I'm going to bull them.
Nice.
Right through them. I don't give a fuck.
Nice.
I hate being in, especially the fucking super Walmart or whatever. I hate being in that fucking hillbilly heaven.
Right. I won't step foot in a Walmart. I literally have not stepped foot in a Walmart in, I'm going to think it's close to 10 years.
See,
10 years. I have not been in a Walmart.
I go there, I guess, on occasion, probably about 4 times a year, I would say. And it's always either a convenience thing or a lot of times they do have pretty good electronics department in Walmart. And my choice is that or Best Buy. And you might as well tack on $40 to anything you're going to buy if you go to Best Buy.
Right.
So I'll go into Walmart and pick up the same exact shit. But other than that, I try not to go there. Unless there's like specific things that I need, because I always get in arguments in there. Because I will yell at somebody, as I proved a month ago or whatever it was. It's like, it should be called Stupid People Mart.
Exactly.
Because that's who goes there, stupid people. And I feel like I'm one of them for being there. I feel like I leave my intelligence in the car when I go in there. And I just go in to be a fucking dummy. But to deal with dummies, you can't be polite. You can't be nice. You gotta be like, get out of my way, you fucking cunt. or I'm going to knock you the fuck over. I think I told this story about a month ago. I fucking said excuse me to the lady as I was turning around, and she was on the wrong side of the fucking aisle, and her and her dumb husband didn't move. And then when I backed up to give them space to move, they stepped forward like they were trying to prove something to me.
Right.
And that's when I went off on him. Called her a bitch and challenged him to fucking do something about it. And you know what he did? Got the fuck out of my way.
Of course he did.
Because he didn't want to get fucking hit by the fucking long-haired fat guy.
Right.
Looked like he was really fucking psychotic.
Exactly.
It's like, thank God.
You want a piece of this, old man?
Yeah, well, there was a lot of fucks and yelling and
a lot of fucks.
Yeah, I started dropping F-bombs at that point. The shopping in general makes me crazy. I just don't do very well in any kind of a store ever. That's the more of this stuff that they make that you can just order online, the better it is for me.
That's what I do, my friend.
Dude, I'm getting to the point now, because now I just don't like getting... You're going to laugh. This is so stupid. I'm starting to order stuff in bulk because I'm getting too many fucking Amazon guys at my house every day. You know, every day I get 2 or 3 Amazon deliveries, and they never seem to come all at once. So now, like, I just ordered shampoo, like hair shampoo.
Okay.
I bought a fucking gallon of it for like...
I buy my shampoo by the gallon.
I bought a gallon of it, and then because that's not practical, I then went and bought one of those fucking, I don't know what you call it, the spout thing.
Yeah.
So that it'll screw on the 1 gallon bottle and squirt the shit.
Sure. So you can pump it.
So at the end of my bathtub, on the bottom of the bathtub is this bottle of fucking hair shampoo.
Yeah, that'll last you for a year from now.
Yeah, well, probably. I mean, this is the second one that I bought, but now I've got the spout thing. Before I was just picking this big ass bottle up and pouring some shit on my head. But yeah, the last one I bought in February, and it just now ran out.
Well, there you are.
So that's perfect. And that other than buying like a regular bottle of shampoo, I'd have to buy that once a month. So I cut dealing minimum. I cut out dealing with anybody 6 times just by buying it bulk.
Right.
But I'm getting to that level now. Now it's, need to buy soap? Yeah, I'm buying 36 pieces of it. Need to buy toilet paper? Yeah, send me 2 cases. It's like, fuck yeah, I don't want to deal with you anymore.
Right.
Send me 144 rolls of toilet paper.
Sure.
And I know these guys, they come to the house and they know what they're delivering. And they're probably like, what the fuck is going on in this place?
Right. Well, aside from the perishables, I don't shop. I really don't. I literally buy everything online. I buy my clothes online. I buy, appliances online. In fact, this week, yeah. I'm gonna replace the fuel injectors on my car. I'm buying those online.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
They're gonna come to my house and I'm gonna put them in.
Yeah.
End of story.
I buy very few things where I actually go anymore. And, every once in a while, and again, this is how technological and / lazy I've become. Like I needed a new iPad about a month or 2 ago, I guess it was at this point. Because the other one got all creamed over, so I needed a new one.
Is that the one you passed on to your son?
Of course, I wiped it off first.
Your brothers and sisters are swimming around on the screen on this, but have at it.
Yeah, exactly. But I needed the truth was the battery was starting to go on it because I've had it since before I was divorced, so at least 6 years, 7 years. So it was time for a new one. Now this is how lazy I got though. I went to the store to get one, to pick it up to the Verizon store, because I had to wait 3 days. I had to wait 3 whole days. And I was like, well, I guess I can travel 1.5 miles to not wait the 3 days. But it was like a thought. It was most of the time, if I really didn't need one kind of immediately at that point, I probably would have just been like, Amazon, here's my credit card.
Exactly.
But for this one time I went out. But more and more, I don't go out and get anything, dude. Nothing. You know, everything comes to me. I have every single week, you know, when I take trash out or whatever, the garbage, there's just 30 fucking Amazon boxes. Because there's always something coming in here.
Right.
Every day something comes here. Every single day. You know, and now that Amazon delivers on Sundays too, fuck.
It's like heaven on earth.
It really is. Dude, and now, I don't know if they have it where you are, but what is this other place? The Uber now? Have you seen the...
Yeah, Uber is teamed up with Jet, is it? Which is Walmart, and now they'll deliver your groceries and shit to your house through Uber.
Yeah, I just haven't found... The only place that does it locally here is like the most expensive grocery store. So once they get to a more reasonably priced grocery store, I'll do that all day long. But to pay 3 times as much for the groceries and then tack on a delivery fee on top of it is still a little outrageous. But give it a year, and believe me, the second that it's even remotely affordable, I don't mind spending an extra 20 a grocery run to fucking have them bring it here.
Right.
Shit, I'll give them 10 more to bring it in.
And put it in your cupboards.
Of course. I'll open the fridge for them and say, yeah, put it all in here.
Right. Very nice. Yeah, I did something that wasn't very glamorous this week. I bought a Dyson vacuum cleaner for the palace here.
Okay.
And, of course, bought it on Amazon. I could have run down to Bed Bath & Beyond or some store. It's like, yeah, I'll just order it. It'll be in the mail in a day. And it was here in like 2 days.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. It's like, I'm not even going to go shop for a vacuum cleaner. I'm just going to go have it delivered to the door.
Dude, I'm so bad. I bought a vacuum too this year. One of those fucking, the ones that you just let loose on your floor.
Oh, yeah. The little ones, the little robotic ones.
Yeah, exactly. I forget what it's called, iRoom or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I'm way too lazy to actually vacuum. Why do that? I just turn it on, it goes.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the vacuum. Lift your feet, please.
Or don't lift your feet. It'll just bounce off them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good.
Hey, John, Stephanie, lift your feet. You mind put them up on the coffee table? The back of the roomie is coming through.
Yeah. Just let that fucker go, dude.
Exactly. The Roomba, that's it. Carolina the Carolina Cookie Burners got it.
Yeah. Love that toy.
Yeah, there you go.